Hi there, Karl from Team Karl Gallienne. We are about to show you 199 Dowlings Road up at the hills of Huonville. So this is a walkthrough video to give you a little bit more in-depth information about the property. As you can see, we've got Colby behind the scenes there filming the view. Clearly this is a fairly major part of the property. So down in the valley there we've got Huonville, Ranelagh, Lucaston. Yeah, lots of valley views on offer. Very wide and expansive view, which is very special and quite unique, I have to say. In the distance over there is the Snowies, so that'll be snow-capped in the winter time. And then as we pan back around, you'll notice there's some more mountains. So we'll have gone past Mount Picton, and then we've got the Harcourts Mountains, and then we've got La Perouse, we've got probably the side view of Adamson's Peak, which is down in Dover, right down the end there. And of course, right down in the valley is the Huon River that you get a nice clear view of. It's absolutely amazing. So the house itself, as we pan across, it's a nice, practical, very low maintenance home. So constructed of brick with some timber features. And we'll go inside in a moment and have a little bit of a closer look at what's on offer internally. It's absolutely beautiful in there with some vaulted ceilings and some really lovely features. So we'll do the land first and all the surrounds. Just coming through a nice little covered entertaining area, as you saw then. If we do some of the exterior benefits, so to speak. So we've got a hot water solar hot water system up on the roof there, and then we've also got a instant gas unit, so it's all backed up by gas, otherwise your solar provides the hot water, so that's all very free of charge on especially days like today. We'll come up this way and we'll continue the whole self-sustainable things first, and then, as I said, we'll come back and look at the house. So we'll head out this way. We've got some pretty gardens around the house. They're all low maintenance, but really nice to have that break-in away from what is otherwise a very substantial pastoral paddock type property. So as you can see from here, we've got some pastures at the top here. Now, obviously in the winter and the springtime, these paddocks are all lush and green. We've currently got a couple of sheep over here who are bleating at us. Hey sheepies! Very friendly sheep. So of course we're in peak summer at the moment, and that's why it's all a little bit dry. But as I said, otherwise it is beautiful lush green pastures for the rest of the year. All that you can see is part of the property. We're on a total of 55 acres, which you would have read about by now. And then just over there, actually we'll go over there, we've got a little dam. We've got lots of fencing, internal fencing that is, so you've got separated paddocks around the place with all good quality gates and so on to separate them all off. And it doesn't matter where you are on the property. As you can see through here, we're getting another glimpse of that pretty special view right down in the valley. Pretty amazing. So we've got quite a lot of a lot of water being collected on site. There's a fairly large tank on the house that then gets pumped up to a really big tank. In fact, 42,000 litres of water being collected up on the top tank, and I'll show you that in a moment. Otherwise, we've just got a little dam here, which is as low as it gets, because obviously it's summer. But during the course of winter, that fills up, and it's a really nice little water source, particularly if you've got some animals. So all those paddocks are part of it, and it's really quite level. It is undulating, but it's all up on the hill, so there's no real steep land at the back and side of the property. Got lots of beautiful bush. It's a great combination of both bush and pasture. So when you look at the aerial, you'll see the pasture goes all the way down in front of the house to the side of the house, but then there's a huge section of bush down the bottom and to the side as well, which is obviously always nice to have that really perfect mix. So I'll take you over towards the water tank and the veggie patches, the fruit tree enclosures. So we've got just a little garden shed here, the lawn mower's in there, the ride-on mower and brush cutter and all the things that you need to maintain the gardens around the house. And then as we come across here, you'll see we've got some really well enclosed, protected in all directions, stopping birds, stopping obviously the wildlife from getting in, and ideal for food production. That's the chicken coop. They're all out and about at the moment, running around. Veggie bed 4, that one's labelled as. We've got entrances in behind here going to different sections. They're all individual so that you can have different things happening. We've got strawberries. Definitely need a hothouse if you want your tomatoes to grow really well. So that's what that there's for. As we come around this way, you see there's a couple of those. We won't pop up in there, that's just more veggies. And as we come around this way, just watch this hose, Colby. That's just filling the chicken drinking trough. So this is the start and the entrance here into what is the big long fruit tree enclosure, and in here we've got all sorts of things from cherries, apples, it's all there. So we've got tanks off all the roofs, worthy of noting that they all pump up and into this massive tank that's up in behind over there. So that's 42,000 litres. It's got a fire fitting on the bottom, ready to go. Yeah, so really well set up with collecting as much water as possible, and it's obviously far too much water than you really need. So we'll head back down and around. This shelter's really handy for your wood storage. Getting a little bit low at the moment, and they'll probably get another load or two if they were staying, of course, for winter. Nice dry wood for that winter period to run the fire inside. On top of the roof here, which I probably should have showed you while we were around there, you can only just see them, is all the solar panels. We've got 6.5 kilowatt system, but unlike most where you're just plugged into the grid, in through here, we've got a absolutely amazing Samsung, bit like a Tesla wall for those of you who knows what that is. So this is your battery storage system, a lithium battery storage system. So you are completely off grid if you want to be, and it is grid connect otherwise. So self-sufficient with power and water, and of course your own septic system as well. So you really can be living up here on your own without any requirements from any services. Obviously this is a workshop that we're in now. And I'll take you now back towards the house. So there's a nice loop drive that you can drive around in. If you look down this way, this is the driveway coming up into the property. So it's a really lovely long driveway through the gum trees, past some pastures, and up to this incredibly private property. So if we come down the front now, this is the reverse cycle air conditioner that keeps you comfortable all year round. And now we're back onto that deck that we started on. So right in front of us now is the remainder of that 55 acres. All that bush down there in front of us is on this property. There are again internal fences, separated paddocks, and all that pasture in front is also on this property. You can imagine in winter and spring when this is beautifully green and the view is on a beautiful day like this, it's actually really, really beautiful. So once again, the house is a solid brick construction, really low maintenance. So when you've got such a large property, it's nice to know you haven't to be too concerned about maintaining your house as well. And this section here is where they spend all their time. You've got the view down there, but you've also got these lovely gardens set in, of which the chickens are currently enjoying, hiding in through over there. And then this is just a beautifully covered in area, which obviously you can enjoy most of the year. Actually, if I do point out just here, there is a blind that winds down. So if it does get a little bit too hot, or you'd like a bit of protection from potentially some winds, you can drop that down and it gives this whole area a little bit more protection. There's one on both ends, which is quite smartly done. All right, so I will take you inside now. Come in, come in. We've just got some people looking at the property at the moment. I'll take you through to the front. So through here we've got the sunroom. I can feel straight away it's a lot warmer, so obviously in the winter time when it's a really fresh and a lot cooler, obviously this warmth is just invaluable. So we do have some double glazing across the front here, and that really helps with retaining that warmth and sending it into the house when required. Obviously a great spot to sit. Imagine in winter having all that lovely free warmth, looking out over that view. There'll be all sorts of change of moods happening out there throughout the course of the year. Autumn in the valley is exceptional because you do get all those beautiful autumn colours, and down there's a lot of poplars that are known for that. Really makes the change of seasons really, really obvious. So coming back in through into the main house, as we came in, we went through the dining area, and if you keep heading straight ahead, that's the kitchen. So the kitchen itself has had quite a bit of work done to it. All of these beautiful timber cupboards have been completely redone. We've got gas cooking here with a really nice extraction range hood above it. Down the end here we've got the dishwasher, and it is a Smeg dishwasher, a really nice one. And then in behind me here is a full walk-in robe. I know we all love a walk-in robe. So that's quite handy. And then the real special part of the kitchen is this one here. This is fairly recent. It's only just recently been put in. So a nice new wood-fired stove. SE is a great brand. That is a fantastic addition, and the smart extraction there, the flue goes straight down the side and outside rather than going through the house, which is a really good idea. Coming back down this way, I'll make you look straight up now. Have a look at those beautiful, absolutely beautiful vaulted ceilings. It's lovely that there's a lot of beautiful timber work in the house, but not overdone. Sometimes there can be too much timber in some of these chalet style homes, and this is certainly not the case here. Really beautifully offset with the lighter coloured timber floors. And the main lounge itself again has that gorgeous view straight out. As I mentioned, these front windows are all double glazed, and we've got double blinds up here as well for when it does get a bit too hot, and some really lovely features in those lampshades up there. We've got the reverse cycle air conditioner, which I mentioned outside. That's keeping us nice and cool at the moment. Functions as a heater as well during the winter if you're not lighting the fire. Otherwise, the wood fire here obviously is a really lovely winter atmosphere. There's a little hatch here for your wood. Really clever. Stack the wood outside and then get it in through there. And I'll take you upstairs now. So it's a really classic English style property where you've got your living spaces downstairs and then you've got your bedrooms upstairs. So as we come up, watch your step on the way up. I'll take you through this way first. We've got a guest bedroom, or just some spare space, currently set up with a sofa bed. That's got a nice view out over the gardens. So this could make a nice home office, or absolutely set up as a guest bedroom with maybe a more permanent one. So we've got a bathroom in through here. And this is the second bathroom. The other one's downstairs, which I'll show you in a moment. So a nice cubicle style shower there. So this would be for your guests, or you could use that as an ensuite style bathroom. In through there, we've got another bedroom, which again would be very well set up as maybe a home office, or whatever else you might need extra space for. Big enough for a single bed. And that's the smallest of the rooms. Down the end here, we've got the master suite. A nice big space, this one, and with the vaulted ceilings, it really does add a bit more space. Really good. You've got some beautiful views out over the garden again. And directly in behind, we've got a full set of nice new built-in robes, all timber to match the rest of the additions that have been made to the cottage. More of a chalet, really. Okay, I'll take you back down through to the main bathroom. This door here will get you through to that, but we'll go around the other way, just so that you get a feel of what's where. So back through the dining kitchen area, and of course to the back door, which a lot of people uses, that comes straight through into the laundry area here. We've got some storage here, which is just your broom cupboard. And then this is the main bathroom itself. It is a spa bath. So if you like spas, well, we've got a nice corner bar spa bath here for you. Vanities and things like that have all been replaced. And you've got a second toilet here, of course, being another bathroom. So there you have it. That is pretty much all I have to show you, I think. There's a lot more to see, of course, when you start looking at the overall 55 acres on offer. So yeah, hopefully it's given you enough to understand what's really here. So this was 199 Dowlings Road in Huonville. Hope that was helpful. See you later.